Today on This Old House,
You love our wallpaper.
listen, it's not my house. You have to love your wallpaper.
And what do we do if our old house is out of level? Well, I'll show you the solution.
What happened to all this plumbing here?
I've never seen anything like this before. There's already rot going on in that trunk.
So what have you found up here?
Well, a bit of a surprise.
It's really the classic plumber's lament.
Nice.
It's 5 bathrooms, it's a kitchen, it's a full new mechanical. It's going to be a biggie.
Sounds like you guys have a plan.
I think we do.
Money's in the detail.
That is beautiful. Hi there, I'm Kevin O'Connor, and welcome back to This Old House and our 1880s Cape here in Concord, Massachusetts. Now, admittedly, we are a little bit behind schedule. It has been a very wet summer, which makes it difficult to pour the foundation that we need out back. But Charlie and his team have been creative to keep things moving. You can see that demo is done. A lot of things have been salvaged, especially what we took out of the kitchen. Tommy Silva has already turned 2 newel posts. One that is going to replace this, one that's going to go right here, because you can see the opening to the staircase is changing. And the homeowners are getting a jump on things too by picking finishes. Paint, plumbing have been decided on, and even some kitchen finishes as well. Tommy, thankfully, the foundation has finally been poured. How far behind are we?
We're about 3 weeks behind, Kevin. This weather has been killing us. Raining and raining and raining.
Yeah. Well, it has been poured out back, and it's a pretty sizable addition.
Yeah, and it's got some funny angles to it.
It sure does. And we've got to marry that to the old house, which, as I said, is from the 1880s.
1880s, yeah. And actually, we just started setting the sills right now, so it's good to see lumber going in finally.
Yep.
The first thing we needed to do is establish the height of those sills in relationship to the floor height of the building.
So just to be clear, you're hoping that this floor goes right into the floor of the addition, no thresholds, nothing.
No, we're going to make it go in. It's not going to have any bumps or steps or anything. Just a smooth transition from old to new.
Okay.
And the joists that we're using on the new are 11 7/8 inches tall. The joists in the house are 2 by 8s, which makes them about 7.5 inches tall.
So any chance that our 1880s floor is level?
No, not any chance at all. What I did is I set up a laser to find out the high or the low point of the existing structure.
Okay.
And if I go right here and I go on top of the existing 2 by 8s, if you get a piece of paper, put it behind 50, because I know that's what the number is.
So
Right there, we're about 50 and 5/8 of an inch, okay, to the top of the joist there. And if I go down here about 12 feet away, because that's the opening that we're going to have from the kitchen to the new space.
Okay, so some of these studs are going away.
Right. They're all going to come out, open it up, and if I just pick this one right here, for example.
Get this back here.
Get
behind
back
it.
at the 50, and we are 51 and almost 1/4 of an inch.
So the bigger number means the floor here is
Lower.
lower. So this is low, that's high, which means something's got to either be shaved down or pushed up, right?
Right. Now, what I want to do is I want to set our eye joist, the top of it, flush with the top of the joist right here.
Because this is the high point.
Right. So if I take this eye joist right here and I put it against the top of the existing joist.
That's where you
right?
want to hit.
Okay, so the underside of that eye joist will be the height of the wall that's going to sit on the foundation below.
So that's where we got to get our sill to.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I could also just mount a ledger on the wall, but we're going to frame a wall.
Okay.
Okay, so now if I take it down here, so now because this is my low point right here, the wall below will be level and the joist will be level, so I'll be sticking up about 3/4 of an inch.
That's the gap right there.
That's right. Now our eye joist running out to the beam and that whole space will all be level.
Okay, so when we make up that 3/4 of an inch, shave, lift, what's your thought?
Well, there's a couple of options that I have here. I'm going to lift this up. But you have to know that when we bring the plywood, the flooring, the subflooring from the new into the old, you don't stop it at the end point or the transition point.
So at the seam between the old joist and this new eye joist, you don't want the plywood to end there.
Right. So you have a 4-foot wide sheet of plywood. 16 to 24 inches of it should come in on the old structure.
Okay.
All right.
So that takes us to here-ish.
Yeah, so we'll pull up these 2 boards. Now we can get along the side of these joists here. And I have 2 options. I can cut these nails in the bottom, and I can shim these up as needed. So 3/4 of an inch there to 0 down there. Nice little feather. I can pick these up and it'll go, leaving that side there, it will just taper and lose itself right in the existing floor.
No one's ever going to notice that.
No one's going to know it.
So what's next, Tommy? Lay some more sill, lift this up, and then start framing the joists over?
Yeah, pretty much. We got to finish the sill over there, the inner sill. We got to over here and down on that lower wall. Next, we got to put the carrying beams up that will carry the other end of the joist that run this way.
Do need some beams, right? Okay.
Yep.
Well, just in time, you can see this thing flopping around, so it looks like more rain is coming yet again.
Just what we need, more rain.
Although it is good to see framing lumber down.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, Tommy.
All right, Kevin. See you later.
Our homeowners would like the natural stone look in a few places around the house, on an exterior retaining wall, as well as a few fireplaces. So I've come to a stone yard to meet Mark McCullough to pick a few samples.
So this is the quartz, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah, this is
Hey,
it.
David.
Hi, how you doing, Kevin?
Doing all right. So this is our sample, huh? Look at this stuff. This is what we're working with?
Yeah, so what we do is we take a natural product and we cut it so that it's made to attach onto foundations. I think, Mark, you're doing a retaining wall.
Yep.
And so it will go right onto the CMU and it will give this natural stone look. Years ago, we would have to make that natural stone with big, thick, heavy stones, and it would require a lot more setup. Cutting it thin, it sticks right onto the CMU and it holds into place. And what's so neat is you've got this beautiful aged patina with this natural, edge that the mason, Mark, will cut and merge these two together, and it just fits so well together and so beautiful.
Right. And the key, Mark, I guess for you is all natural, right? Different than the cultured stone you're used to.
For a couple different reasons. As a mason, this stuff here I can chip and fit and cut and do whatever I want. If I try to manipulate the cultured stone, it shows up right away. Again, if I chip it, you'll see the color difference. We have to do the corner of a wall or the corner of a column, and I can see that stone here, and I can see the same stone here, and to me, that makes me feel like that's a real stone.
Right. So you're liking this stuff for durability, for that sort of natural look. Why were we using the faux stuff originally? I mean, was it all about speed or pricing?
Pricing mainly, and as David mentioned, this stuff weighs 15 pounds a square foot. Normal brick stone is over 60 pounds a square foot. So, so this alleviates the need for a foundation, which again gives us cost savings. So that kind of evens out the fact that the fake stone is a little bit less. But even now, the numbers are starting to get a little bit more comparable.
They're very close, and 20 or so years ago when the technology came that we could take a diamond blade and saw through stones really quickly, that lowered the cost.
Right. Where does the magic happen? Where does this get cut?
Well, we cut it right here. Well, let's go take a look.
Let's check that out.
So this is the warehouse. This is where we keep all of our inventory. One of the things I just wanted to point out is we have some stone from Asia, and that helps supplement the materials that we do domestically. So some of the domestic material from some of the local quarries, this is a corner piece of ashlar.
And that comes from nearby.
Yeah, that's right here in New England.
Anything you want.
All right, so what we have here is we have a saw with a 20-inch diamond blade. That blade will use water to help keep it cool.
So just one guy, one saw, cutting all this stone?
So this is one saw, one guy. He's probably processing, about 10 tons of stone every day. That blade will only last one day. It just wears out from cutting through this dense, hard granite.
Do you sharpen it or do you just get rid of it?
No, the blade actually just gets thrown out. On some of the bigger blades that we have, we retip it, but these 20-inch blades, it's not worth retipping.
Don't sharpen it, it just goes away.
It just goes away.
Wow, all right. And so what's the first piece he's going to cut? We're going to get a face or we're going to get a corner?
So he selected a corner, and you can see it's flat on the table, and then it comes up at a 90-degree edge. So we want to try to have it be about 1 inch in thickness against that face. We saw that piece in the office, and he's going to go create it with this.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Oh my.
I was not expecting that saw to cut through stone as quick as it did. I mean, that went through there like butter.
Well, a powerful saw and a good operator.
Kevin,
It
did you
cuts
notice
quickly.
the wooden wedges he uses to balance the stone?
Right.
Before the cut? I think that's great too.
Although on that second cut, I mean, he just rested it there and eyeballed it right through that saw. And then, I mean, look at that, right? So you got a perfect 90.
Yep.
There's the face that you want, right?
Yeah, so this is perfect for me. I mean, this is going to allow me to weave the corner back and forth, big piece, small piece. It's beautiful, just like that. Yep.
Unbelievable.
All right. I'll take that one, David.
Sounds good. We'll put it on your account.
All right, please.
These early style Cape Cod houses, second floor ceiling height was low priority. Here in the bathroom, you can see what I mean. If I could touch that ceiling, it's gotta be low. So what's going on, Charles?
Well, as you know, we're in the new bathroom space right here now,
Yep.
about 10 feet wide, and we have a variety of problems, starting with the framing in this existing roof. We have everything from a 2x6 all the way down to a 2x4 ceiling.
Yeah, and that ridge rafter right there has been destroyed. Look at the product they took out of that.
That's
It's
right.
crazy.
So now we have issues with proper insulation for an R value, venting this bathroom, ductwork for air conditioning for this bathroom, and lighting.
Yeah.
Can't be done in this ceiling.
No, absolutely not. So the plan is to take that out and basically we'll reframe the roof. We'll change it from the flat roof that it is. It's probably a 2 or a 3 pitch right now, and it flares off to a hip on each side. We'll change that by raising this wall height a little bit, put a rafter on it, bring it up like that, and raise the ceiling height to give us what we need. A lot of insulation, good ventilation, and a place to put our lighting.
That's right.
All right, as I look right here, you can see this carrying beam that went right here. This is a built-up carrying beam, ran across here to carry the roof. But look at, somebody cut a hole in the carrying beam and left very little meat in there to support it. I mean, that kind of stuff is absolutely crazy. So we'll have to take that beam out anyways. We can raise it, and we'll fix that problem.
Yeah, I think we're going to gain about 5 inches, maybe 6 inches of ceiling height in here too.
And that's a plus. All right, so we also have to reframe this wall for new windows.
We do. And over here we have 2 double hungs going in side by side.
So that has to come out anyway.
It does.
Right? And then the bathroom wall is going to line up with this wall right here.
That's right.
So that's part of the bedroom.
Yep.
And we got one window in the bathroom?
One window in the center right over there.
Yep.
So that has to be all reframed. This is even wrong. So we have to, put a new header in for this. So
Yeah.
it's really going to be easier and faster in making this correct to take everything down.
Right, and I think if we're going to rip it down, I look at the bottom of these 2x that are just resting on the floor, and they're up against the beam right here. On the back side of these beam are the rafters that are going out the back of the house, and they're nailed up against this. So if we're going to take this wall off, reframe it, we should cut all of these and put new studs in on a plate on the bottom like they should be.
That's right.
All right, so that's pretty good. All right, so how do we want to get started? Want to rip the roof off? Or?
Yeah, we'll get the machine, we'll cut some holes in it, put some straps on it, and pull it off.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Our homeowner, Megan, is working with our designer, also a Megan, on picking tiles for several rooms in the house, and that starts today at our tile showroom. Megan, nice to see you guys.
Good to see you.
So which room are we starting with? Because we've got several to deal with today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to start with the upstairs kids' bathroom. There
Okay.
are a couple of them. This is one of many bathrooms.
All right, so upstairs bathroom. Gotcha. So what are we starting with? We starting color? We starting materials? Where do you want to start?
Yeah, so I think really I'd love to start with the focal point of the bathroom, which is this really fun hex pattern faux marble.
And gonna go on walls or floors?
Going on the floor.
On the floor,
Big
okay.
statement right when you walk in.
Couple different colors, little mosaic right there. You say faux marble?
It's a faux marble, so keeps the price point down, but we get the look of all the luxury.
And so what do you think of it, Megan?
I love it.
Done.
Easy.
Put it in a shopping cart. What do you love about it?
I think the design, the shape is cool. I love that it's hex. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for blue. This probably could tell. So I love that
Gotcha.
it brings in some blues, but it's still really natural and soft.
And I presume this is on a matrix, so it's not individual pieces going down?
Correct, mosaic on a mesh sheet,
Mesh
so
on
they
the
just
back.
lay it down by the square
Beautiful.
foot.
Okay, well that's a strong start right there if that's the floor. Walls right here.
Yeah, so we picked out a hand glazed subway style tile, really to take a back seat to that, real fun floor pattern. It
Material?
has a waterfall edge. That's part of the hand glazing. So as it falls under the machine and the person glazing it, you'll get this nice glazed edge here.
Right.
Makes a clean cut and a finished edge.
So not flat, so imperfections here. I guess that's the design, which means that each one is going to be different. There's going to be some imperfections, some variations in it right there.
Exactly.
You can see them as you kind of twist it in the light.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gives it a handmade appeal.
A subtle look on the front, Megan, but as you put them together and you create a field, you're going to notice all of that.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be a flat subway.
Yeah, I like it. It adds a little texture, but still keeps it pretty simple.
Yeah, kind of a nice play on the traditional subway tile when you make it the oversized. Okay, and then I presume you're looking at sort of wall colors, trim color in this neighborhood right here.
Exactly. So the white is our vanity swatch. We've got polished nickel as an accent in the room. And we're going to shiplap the bathroom.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, vertical shiplap. So we'd love to show that off with a nice deep blue.
Oh, so the tile is for the wet walls around the shower and bath, and this is for the rest of the
Correct.
walls.
Yes.
And shiplap, but not the traditional white. Pop a color, your idea?
Megan's idea, but I love it.
No, she's on board with that one as well. Okay, that sounds like that's one or possibly two or three bathroom decisions made right there. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's move on. What's the next one that we're looking at? Let me clear these out of here for you. What have you got there?
So next is the laundry room.
All right.
Most fun room in the house. A very utilitarian room, but we
Yep.
are trying to make it feel a bit more special. Something you want to walk into and like going to do that laundry. Yeah.
You love our wallpaper.
Listen, it's not my house. You have to love your wallpaper.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
You sure? I mean, yes.
Well, if we want to take it down, I'll ask you to come take it down.
No. What are the thoughts? Just a pop of...
Yeah, I think it's a pop. It's a little fun. A pop in a room that, there's not much light in there, just one skylight. It's a small room.
Yeah.
Laundry is not the most fun thing to do, so why not make it a little more exciting to be in there?
Yeah, well, listen, it's your house, and I don't spend any time in the laundry room anyway, so, all right. Yeah, that's fun. I just have a thing against wallpaper, so I get it.
So down in the basement, we have a nice bathroom.
Basement, bathroom, and some... Wait, there's a rumor going around, Megan, that you want to tile this bathroom yourself.
Yes.
Is that right?
My
Really?
husband and I want to tile the basement bathroom ourselves.
It's good
I
for you.
know. I hope our marriage makes it through.
That's all right, though. That's great, throw it in. We'll see how that goes. What's the material?
So that's another porcelain faux marble.
Oh, okay. So materials porcelain made to look like marble.
Hopefully this makes her marriage last. So, she's cutting into porcelain and not real marble.
Right. In terms of cost, the real versus the faux, 1x, 2x?
5x.
Oh, 5x. Big difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you can cut this all day long.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
You mess up on one of these, you got 5 tries.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea.
We'll
right
need
there.
it.
Well, listen, you're in good hands. You're in a great place to make the decisions easier. You're making decisions, and you're willing to throw in and get your hands dirty. So, congrats to you. Good job. All right, thank you, Megans.
Thanks,
Thank
Kevin.
you. Appreciate it.
Now we're going to frame a new wall up, and it's going to be much higher. The ceiling in the bathroom was around 6'5". We're going to try to get it up to almost 7 feet in the bathroom, which is going to be good. So what we have to do is take out this wall, this bearing wall right here, that beam. If you remember correctly, there was a big 4.5-inch hole cut in that beam, which really ruined the integrity of it. So over here, what we want to do is we want to move this beam up. So the new beam, which will be engineered lumber, the bottom of it will rest right here. We'll cut these off. We'll put double hanger around that to support it, and the new LVL can go up higher because we're going to have a pitched roof that's going to go up almost to the ridge. It's going to come out onto the wall out here, so we'll have a pitched roof with a flat ceiling. That will do two things. That will make the watershed good. It will give us a lot of room for insulation, and the flat ceiling, we can put our ceiling lights in, and also, if we have to, some ventilation up there.
Good. You're gonna hold the top flush. Just gonna run the saw blade along the plumb cut of this rafter, right along the board and the roof, get it cut out of the way so we can raise the new LVL up in place.
Right, you want to make sure you overcut the board slightly so that it's not interfered when we put these LVLs up, because they want to be up above the roof line. Ready? Push it in. All right, I got it here. Let me get a jack in this end.
Hey, you want me to reposition to the end?
All right, we've fastened our first LVL to the face side of the rafters and the ceiling joist using 3 framing screws. We've done that all along the way. Next, we're going to attach the second LVL to the first LVL and screw that along the way.
This is good. Just finish nailing this off, get the timber hangers on the rafters.
Right, and it will frame this outside wall, and we can get the ceiling joist and the rafters in place.
And next time, we're gonna handle that footing on that existing chimney that's been wearing us a little bit. Get a big footing down there and secure it.
Yeah, so until next time, I'm Tom Silva
I'm Charlie Silva.
for This Old House.
This is actually pretty easy.
Next time on This Old House.
It takes a special 5-piece beam to open up our new kitchen to the living space.
This crabapple is healthy. It just needs a little haircut.
And 4 yards of concrete will keep this chimney up for another 100 years. All right, so ready to get some of this stuff on the wall.
Yeah, let's get it done.